Baruch Spinoza is a Spanish-speaking Judeo-Portuguese philosopher who was born and raised in the Netherlands. Spinoza's famous thought is the teaching of a single natural substance. Here are some quotes from Spinoza. The highest activity that can be achieved by humans is learning to understand, because to understand means to be free. What Paul says about Peter tells us more about Paul than he does about Peter. The clearer you understand yourself and your emotions, the more lover you become. God is not he who is, but he who is. Reason cannot overcome emotion, emotion can only be replaced or overcome by stronger emotions. If you want the present to be different from the past, study the past. I can control my passions and emotions if I can understand their nature. No matter how thin you slice it, there will always be two sides. Peace is not the absence of war, it is benevolence, a state of mind, an inclination to kindness, self-confidence, justice. Men believe they are free, simply because they are aware of their actions, and are not aware of the determined causes of their actions. I don't know how to teach philosophy without being a disturbance to the peace. Freedom is a deception of one's own destiny. In the mind there is no absolute or free will, but thought is determined to desire this or that by a cause, which is also determined by another cause, and this last one by another cause, and so on to infinity. The world would be happier if humans had the same ability to be silent with which they have to speak. When a man falls prey to his emotions, he is not his own master. I have tried endlessly not to mock, not to lament, not to ridicule human actions, but to understand them. I believe that a triangle, if it could speak, would say that God is truly triangular, and a circle whose divine nature is truly circular, and thus each ascribes his own attributes to God. The big fish eats the small fish with as much rights as he has. Not to laugh, not to mourn, not to hate, but to understand. In the mind there is no absolute or free choice. He who seeks equality among inequalities seeks the absurd. Emotions, which are suffering, cease to be suffering as soon as we form a clear and precise picture of them. There is no hope without fear, and no fear without hope. Nature has no purpose, and the ultimate cause is only human imagination.